Hello, this is Dave Chapin with the March of 2024 company update. Hello, everybody. Got a couple of exciting things to go into. The first of which is you probably saw in the weekly brief or you heard about through an email that you got. We made a profit sharing contribution of $125,000. That contribution will go into your Vanguard account any day now. We notified them a few weeks ago. There's some testing they have to do before they withdraw them out from our account and deposit them into each individual's account. But we are looking forward to making that and having that possibility be real for each of you. So you should be checking your ReadySave app for that and to notice that deposit amount that is different than it is on a weekly basis because it is the profit sharing contribution. So thank you for your part in helping make 2023 a success. It was a record year for us as far as sales, and so we were happy to be able to make that contribution. We think 2024 could be just as successful, and as we move ahead, we are adding people. Even today, we've hired somebody on, and the season for new hires is just starting to kick off as I send our recruiters out to career fairs and job days and all sorts of different events as we try to recruit for the push that we're going to have this summer and fall as work picks up. Last week alone, we picked up a bunch of work here at Willmar Electric in all three areas. So that's exciting. The second thing that we want to celebrate is we've just passed over the 6-month mark since our last recordable injury. It takes a lot of intentionality on the part of all of us to make sure that we're working safely, that we're watching out for each other, that we're saying something when we see something dangerous, we're making corrections to make sure that everybody goes home safe at the end of the day. So we're very, very proud to be able to say that we went 6 months. Of course, we want to be able to say that we went a whole year or 6 years and just keep that going on and on. But for now, we're going to stop and we're going to celebrate that 6-month anniversary and encourage you to continue to work safely because it goes hand in hand with being people making a difference for people and being a successful company. We wouldn't be profitable if we weren't safe. The two things are fit hand in glove, no pun intended. So with that, I will say goodbye and I wish you a safe March. It was great to have the company meetings and get to see everybody face to face. And we look forward to doing that again here in April and May. With that, here are some other announcements from some other people.
Hello, everybody. Time to do a monthly update for the Central region. We'll start out with safety. First of all, we went 194 days without a recordable injury. So great work on that. Let's keep that up. Everybody works safely. We want to keep that going. We do have a near miss to report. We had a cut on a hand last week. Most concerning, the employee that their finger was injured. They were not wearing the proper PPE. They weren't wearing their cut-resistant gloves. Want to make sure that everybody understands that safety glasses, cut-resistant gloves, they are 100% all the time. Those are being worn. The good news is Workforce Partners was contacted on it. They met with the doctor by video. The doctor determined that there was no need for further medical attention. So that kept this near miss from becoming a recordable injury. So that's good for our safety record. Also good that the employee was able to get it looked at by a medical professional and feel confident that that it was going to be all right without stitches or further treatment. So that worked out well for us. Overall, things have slowed down a little bit this winter, kind of like we thought that they were going to. We're waiting on quite a bit of work to start. Mainly projects like the Residence Inn, Westbrook Music, and NDCS. They're in various stages of starting right now and needing to get people out there. Westbrook, we have a couple people out there right now. The other two people will be headed that way shortly. That's where the bulk of our workload is going to be coming up. So to help with this, we have people traveling to different areas to help keep us all working and keep us all busy. So I'd like to give a big thank you to everybody who's been willing to go out and travel due to some prairie fires and things like that. Last week, it hasn't been 100% smooth, but we're working through it, and I appreciate everybody's sacrifices to do that. As far as new work, we got a new project here in Lincoln. It is a Caliber collision, and it's going in the Echo Electric building, which is, for those of you familiar with where that used to be, is just down the road from our office. So the good news is that is an existing building, and the project is pretty much ready to go. Other than that, the bid list remains full. The estimating department is working on a lot of getting projects. So if you have anything that you've heard about that's something that we should be targeting or going after, please let us know. One other date to get out there to everybody, code class this year is scheduled for March 22nd and March 23rd. That is a Friday and Saturday. To anybody who's done this before, how we do that is the state of Nebraska requires 12 hours. So we will do 8 hours on Friday, and then we do have to come in on Saturday for the remaining 4. The Friday all day is paid. The Saturday 4 hours is not paid. And one stipulation is you have to, in order to get paid for the Friday, you then have to show up for the Saturday class. So I do recommend all journeymen attend this. The class is paid for by Wilmer Electric. So all journeymen should get in there. I recommend 3rd and 4th year apprentices also, due to number of people and things like that. If you are outside of the journeyman 3rd and 4th year range, please contact me. Let me know that you're interested, and we'll put the list together of how many people we are expecting, and then we will go from there. So plan on that March 22nd and March 23rd. Other than that, that's about it for the update this month. I appreciate everybody's hard work. Keep it up, work safely, and have a good day.
Well, hello, welcome back. I'm here with another announcement. Seems a little awkward. I said you get more announcements from other people, and here I am. So I've introduced myself. But with that, I needed to come back and remind you about a survey that is coming up. Last year, many of you may remember, we did an engagement survey around this time in the springtime, and asked a lot of questions. It does take up a lot of your time, but we would ask that you, when you get that link, that you fill it out again and give us your reflections on how things are going in your corner of Wilmer Electric. It'll be pretty much the same questions as last year. We used a service, a third party that does it, that gets it everything so that the results are blind to us. We get to find out how people are doing in various parts of the company, but we do not know who specifically gave which specific answers. We do know who has not filled it out yet, so we can go and try to get those people to send in their results as we try to hit 100%. Last year, nearly 90% of the people filled it out, and that really helped give us accurate results. So it's a great benchmark, last year's to this year, so we can see what areas we're improving, what areas we may have regressed. If you remember from the company report that I gave at the quarterly meeting, we made lots of changes at Wilmer Electric based on the feedback we got. That may happen again. We don't know what the feedback is to know what we exactly are going to do. But we are going to, again, get the results and take them very seriously. You will be getting a link that you will click on to get access to the survey in mid-March. So I thank everyone who did it last year. For those of you who are new and didn't get to participate last year, it's just a simple engagement survey that's going to ask you questions about how things are going, again, from your perspective here at Wilmer Electric. So we'll get a few reminders out to you in other places, but let this serve as your video reminder of an upcoming survey that we'd really appreciate you taking so we can have your feedback. So once it comes out, again, we will recap and summarize the same as we have in the past to let people know with where things came in. So great. And here is Trista with more news on the individual people that you work side by side with each and every day.
Hi, and welcome to the March monthly update for the employee information in regards to new hires that we have had in February as well as March anniversaries. So let's get started. In February, we had one new hire and one intern start with us. On February 19th, we had Garrett Costers, who is an intern in an apprenticeship position in Oklahoma. And his internship is through a military program called SkillBridge. So welcome, Garrett. We're excited to have you try this new program with us. And then on February 26th, we have Taylor Gossett, who is also an apprentice in Oklahoma. So welcome to Garrett and to Taylor. We're excited to have you. And then for March, we have anniversaries here for March. And so on March 1st, we have Trent Roloffs, who's an apprentice in Minnesota, who will be here 3 years. And on March 6th, we have Ron Baker, who is a journeyman based out of Minnesota, and he will be here 21 years. Josh McGlenn on March 14th will be here 2 years, and Josh is a maintenance tech in Oklahoma. And Matt Moore, also on March 14th, will be here 2 years, and Matt is a foreman in Oklahoma. We have Bobby G, who on March 18th will be here 5 years, and Bobby is a general superintendent in Oklahoma. Regan Rickstein on March 20th will be here 1 year on his second time around. This is when he returned to Lamar Electric a year ago. We have Terrence Young, who on March 23rd will be here 9 years. And Terrence is a foreman in Oklahoma. We have Brandon Satterwaith, who on March 28th will be here 19 years. And Brandon is a general superintendent in Nebraska. And Brian Jenks, who on March 30th will be here 9 years. And Brian is a foreman in Minnesota. And Nick Pasco, who on March 31st will be here 16 years. And Nick is a journeyman in Nebraska. So thank you to all of you who have celebrating your anniversaries here in March. We're excited that we get to celebrate with you for another year. Hope that all is going well, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Have a great day.